Hi guys, welcome back to the DimCraft server. We are up in our beautiful shopping district, which expands almost on a daily basis. Princess Lil is working on her new little shop that we helped her with the music note on the top, because if I'm honest, the one that she had there was awful. So we stepped in and we did that for her. Now today, I've got a few lengthy projects that I want to get done today. One is in the nether and one is just a little way over there. And yeah, I want to sort of start making pretty of some things first of all. And I want to make use of a pathway over the back. And I know that Dim has kind of started a route for us, which is starting there with that pillar just there. So we're going to start from there and we're going to follow the path that Dim has done for us, which was very kind of her. I didn't know she was doing that and she didn't know I was doing this. So it's kind of a happy coincidence that she's kind of started that for us. And we've got the resources for that already created in a shulker box back at the base. But I have a shulker box here for our first little adventure. And I've brought Dim out of all of her slime. And I've used all of the slime I've got. And Dim is at the moment AFK at the slime farm to get us more. I've used all the sea lanterns that I had at my base. And I've brought another 4 stacks from Witsy's shop, and this is all of this quartz near enough that I can use from my base. So if we need more, we're going to have to go and grind for it, and then just a few slabs and some cyan terracotta that I had laying around. So yeah, we're going to go make pretty. Now I don't think that I've got quite enough resources there to actually complete it. I have a feeling that I'm going to be about half of it short. But if we can get a start on it today, we get to see what it's going to look like and get a better idea of what we're looking at. So let's jump into a cheeky little time lapse of me doing that, and I will see you on the other side. So just before we jump into the time lapse, we're in the nether. We've come through Witsy's portal here that's linked to the shopping district for some reason. It's a shopping district to Witsy's portal, but you can't get back from that to the shopping district, which is a pain in the bum. But yeah, so just up that corridor is mine, and just down that one is Dim's, and this one is the end and the ice farm, or the ice biome. So I've already, off camera, prepped this room and made it just a slight amount wider and lined it up straight with the portal at the end, and made all these little areas here. So let's get on and start building the prettiness. Okay, so many hours and a lot of resource gathering, back and forthing my base, and grinding for quartz. I had to do 2 separate runs out to get quartz because I just grossly underestimated how many slabs I was going to need to complete the run, but it was fine. I depleted a lot around the area, but I am extremely happy with how it's turned out. And this is now our tunnel to the end. And I love this lighting effect. It's perfect. I mean, it's a shame in 1.14 it's going to go, but it is such a great ambience through here. And it just feels really like, I don't know, it's sort of eerie, and you're running towards something that's like, ooh, what am I going towards? But it's really cool. Now, I would like to make some banners to put here. So I know there's a website that you can find banner patterns on. So I'm going to find some banner patterns and stick them up there. I also want to get heads for the portals for people's entrances to their portals. So it kind of just adds a little bit of something to them and shows you whose portal's what. But that is our first task of the day. And what a task it was. And I'm extremely happy with how it came out. Just wow, that was expensive. I must have dropped a stack of diamonds today in resources. Yeah, easily a stack of diamonds. But I'm very happy with how that's turned out. All right, so I've got back to the base after the mammoth end tunnel, and have had a quick look around for some banners, and I found one that actually says End Portal Banner. So I thought we will make this cheeky little banner together. So we need one of them, and then we need to put this here, and one of them there. That's that. Then we chuck that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Buckle my shoe. Okay. And then we stick that there. We need a flower there and some dye in there. Beautiful. And then if we then stick some of that there, that then gives us our portal banner. Let's stick it down there. And there we go. So I can kind of see what it's doing. It's the end brick and the sort of portal that you run and jump into. So I quite like that. However, I am going to keep looking to make sure that I am completely happy with this one. And if not, then that's our banner. Okay, so after a little bit of searching, I decided I didn't quite like that yellowy, ender, portal-y, stony bricky, portal, bannery kind of thing. And found a more fitting one, a black, grey and purple, which you can see I'm holding there. And I actually really like this one. I thought that came out really well. What do you guys think? I think it looks really smart. I think it looks a lot better than this one. I think that's a little bit too, hi, it's the end. No, end is death. Death, I tell you. And I think that one just shows a little bit, it's a hairy fairy. Hey, come play in the end, play in the end. No, the end is death. And I think we captured that with the grey for the void, the black for the enderman, and the purple for the dragon's breath. So I think I'm going with this one. It's really cool. I did find another banner that I really wanted to make. Started scrolling down the recipe and found I needed a creeper head. Yeah, don't have creeper heads. So that's what we're going to go with. So I like that. Let's go and chuck that on the portal. Yes, I like that. That can stay. So we've now completed the end portal tunnel, and I've got to say, I've just come fresh back down here again after going and playing with banners, and it looks amazing. I'm really happy with how this turned out, and I hope the other DimCrafters like it and enjoy running through here to the end. But yeah, I think that just is ideal. And you can't even see the portal, it's so far away. So you can imagine just how much I've actually spent going through here, placing blocks. And the stone, to be fair, was cheap as chips. I had billions of stone blocks, so that was fine. The terracotta I had mostly. I had to go back and recraft it into cyan, but the quartz and the slime were a pain, and the sea lanterns were expensive, like expensive. So Witsy's just hit the jackpot with that one. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Let's move on to the next one. Oh yeah, before we run off, I got some player heads and put them around the portals. So you got Princess Lil, Hulky, and then you can see down there cheaty zoom. No, cheaty zoom's not working. You've got the Hulky head there, and you've got the Princess Lil head there, and you've got some dim heads up here, and obviously Witsy heads just above us because it's Witsy's portal. So not sure if they're going to stay, and we'll see what the other DimCrafters think of that. I'm not 100% sold now I've seen them, but it looks alright. It does the trick at the moment, so we'll go with it for a second and see what we get. And yeah, on to the next one. Okay, so I got a tad carried away with creating banners, and I tried creating a H with a board around it, but it just didn't work for me, which was a bit of a shame. But I came up with this one for Hulk. I thought that looked really cool, like the green wall and his pants, the colour of his pants. And I've decided to put the heads into item frames so they're a bit smaller. I've done the same up there for Princess Lil's and also for Witsy and Dim. And I've also put some sand in one, the ice in there. I'm not sure what to do for the end. Maybe an Eye of Ender. Could probably do an Eye of Ender. Yeah, I'll go and make up an Eye of Ender and we'll chuck that in there. And then over here, because this is the busiest tunnel, we've got the Guardian Farm, the Jungle, the Drowned Farm, and Hulk and Princess Lil's. So I hope that the other DimCrafters like that. I need to think of some banners that we can do for these guys, because I think the banners were pretty cool. And I quite liked that Hulky one. Yeah, it kind of fits really well with me. I stumbled across it. I was like, yes, I've got to have that, and created it. And actually, really cheap to do. So I was quite happy with that. So cool. On to the next big project. Okay, with the nether tunnel that we've done to the end, and a bit of tidying up around in the nether, it's on to the next project. Now, I'm out here and it's dead of night, and there are no mobs. Like, I can't see mobs anywhere. They is just not here. Not that I'm complaining, it makes my life easier. So the next one is the tunnel, or the pathway for Princess Lil, as she does tend to get a tad lost when she's at the shopping district. So I was trying to think of a way of sort of highlighting, and Dim had put a dirt pillar here with some torches around it. So I took inspiration from that, and I kind of came up with a little entrance like that, really. Looks alright. It's lit up. And then what we'll do is, on the way down, so often we'll put another one of these kind of archways to keep it illuminated. But yeah, this is pretty much the premise I'm going to do all the way to her base. And I've got, a few resources to do that. But I'm to-ing and fro-ing as to whether or not to do it 2 blocks wide, move that out a bit, but then it throws off that centre block. Yeah. No, I'm going to leave it 1 block wide. It's only for her to run up and down, or to follow if she needs to when she actually figures out Elytra. So I think that is actually where we're going to go with that. So I will get on, and you can enjoy a bit of music while I time-lapse that. Okay, so that is her little path completed. We'll just take a quick fly over the top of it. Well lit up. I thought it was better just to run torches through than putting all these big structures in. But yeah, I'm hoping that that is enough of a scar in the landscape, so to speak, so she knows which way she's got to run. I mean, looking at it, it looks pretty cool. It is there and ready for her to use, and she'll probably see it on the video before she actually gets to use it, which is a small bit of a shame, but it's quite a nice surprise for her to see, because she didn't know that Dim and myself were planning on this, and yeah, it's pretty good, and I'm glad I kind of left it with the one wide. I think it's only meant to be a guide, really, and when she starts getting used to the elytra, she won't really need to walk the path anyway, so it'd be a waste. So yeah, there we go. That is our second. Who's poking me in the side of the head? It's here somewhere. Oh, it's you. Okay. Let's just deal with him. Yeah, so it's all done. That's our second big project of the episode. So if I'm honest, I think we've done quite a lot this episode, so I am going to call it there. And I hope you've enjoyed the time lapses that we've done in this one. It was more of a big build time lapse kind of episode rather than a chitty chats. But yeah, I quite enjoyed it. We got some good projects out of the way today, and yeah, so I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ra!